Pixel Watch 5 has a lot of new features. It just doesn't have a lot of new hardware. It does have some. It's got a refreshed, though not completely new CPU that Google says will be something like 12% faster, up to 12% faster. And it has more RAM than before. 3 gigabytes of RAM up from 2 gigabytes of RAM. But that unfortunately does come with more price than before. $50 more. You need the $50 more because you got the more RAM, because you got the new features, which are mostly AI features. Don't click away, don't click away. Maybe they're cool AI features. Give it a chance. So we're gonna check out what's in the box, give a little look at the watch, and actually try maybe building a workout with our AI coach and having some fun with it. All right, what do we got here? We got box, we got, ooh, the bands. There are 4 colors of actual watch with corresponding colors of band that are different names. This is polished silver, but there's also champagne gold and matte black. And there is a new one called satin pyrite, Satan's plaything. And then this band, oh, it's, okay. Oh. And this band must be the fog color. There's also obsidian, olive, and canyon. Canyon is on the small watch size only, the 41 millimeter, not the 45 millimeter. There's also a Steph Curry flavored band, and looking at the pre-order page, it doesn't look like you can mix and match the bands and the watches. Each watch has a corresponding color that goes with it, unfortunately. Oh God, look, there's just no crud on here yet. This feels completely different than my old watch band that has paint that I've tried to scratch off with my nail, but it's on there now. But unless they changed materials, the difference is actually just James crud. Imagine I was a watch white band guy, white rimmed glasses, zany multicolor hair. Also have some paper. They keep giving us the paper. Tells you how to turn it on, we'll do that in a second. And underneath that, oh, a cable, a charger. I almost just had an intrusive thought there, just going, ah! But I'll try to be a professional here. I swear they change the charger every year. This time it's a side-mounted cradle. It's cool. You could probably even wear it, which wasn't true when it was a bottom-mounted thing. Is this the bigger watch? It is. We got the big model. It's gonna dwarf my pinner little wrists. Wah wah wee wah, I'm a size king. Okay, let's turn it on. We're actually gonna use a Pixel 11 Pro. But we could have but they didn't, oh my God, who did this?
It's the same wallpaper I have on my phone.
I don't even know how to use this anymore because I have such a weird launcher on my phone now. This is what I have. This is my home screen. Cool. And this is my all apps page. And that reduces me using my phone by, I don't know, 10 seconds a day. This phone actually already has the watch app on it, which is, I guess, bloatware, but in our case, convenient. All right, we're in. These are the watch faces that come with it. Look at this slippery little boy. Crazy. I like this Flintstones one. Some of these are really fun and cool. I haven't looked at my Pixel Watch 1's wallpaper options for a while. It's a lot of was in a sentence. But I hope I can get this stuff because these are a lot more fun. How do I do the AI one? Maybe you hit customize? No, there's just like 3 scenes for this. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Maybe it's not out yet. Is it coming soon? It's days later because, you know, the phone wasn't connecting to the health app, has to do with Google whitelisting our account, but we're back, and I have different clothing, and I've showered since then. One of the actual AI features I would use on this thing, we couldn't get working, which is you can make AI watch faces. You can generate watch faces just by giving it a prompt, which I actually think is really cool. You could say something like, I'm wearing a LTT store shirt with little mouse pointers and hourglasses on it. Make me a corresponding watch face. And it could do that, or a complementary color to what you're wearing. And I think that's really cool. This is the watch app. It may not be the only app you use with your watch. You can change the faces here. Wait a second, what's that? Personal safety. I thought it was AI generated watch faces. We'll talk about the safety features in a second actually, because they're kind of the biggest thing this watch has. Oh, well, maybe I should just talk about it now. There was another notification there asking me to set up unlock with your watch so that whenever you're holding your phone, it just unlocks because it's close to your watch, which would essentially mean your phone is unlocked all the time. But it wouldn't work for me, but it might work for you. Now let's talk about the health stuff. This prompt right here, set up loss of pulse detection, is actually not new. They had that before, but there is another loss of something detection that is new. It's loss of oxygen, I think like blood oxygen. It's called breathing emergency detection, and it'll actually, like the loss of pulse thing, call emergency services and share your location with them automatically when this is detected. So if you have severe pneumonia, you're choking, or you have like a toxic drug incident, this could save your life. It's coming to Europe and other locations soon. They also have these new trend things that they track, blood pressure trends and insulin resistance trends. They're not day-to-day statistics or scores that are granular like some of the other metrics. They're more like on the scale of weeks to months, you get like a up arrow or down arrow, good, less good, kind of broad strokes. But it's still really helpful here. They're not trying to replace your doctor. They're trying to give you a reason to go and talk to your doctor about something that may be happening. We should note though that these features aren't exclusive to the Watch 5. The loss of oxygen detection thing is going to the Watch 4, and the other two trends are going to the Watch 3 and to the Fitbit Air. So you don't have to spend all the big bucks to get them.
Thanks to Jawa for sponsoring this video. Let's face it, stuff is expensive these days. It's important to save a buck or two where you can, which is why our sponsor Jawa is the place to be if you're looking for your next PC upgrade. They have fully assembled rigs from trusted sellers that are individually vetted by their team. For example, check out this kinda nuts, kinda crazy beast from Andromeda Insights. Jawa can help you skip researching and bargain hunting for individual parts, which they also have, by the way. So click our link today to get started.
Let's check out the Google Health thing now, because I honestly think this is really the main reason to buy this. If you're gonna buy the new one, it's gonna be because you're the kind of person who doesn't really know what to do at the gym, wants your watch to help you. Like, buy it for your dad maybe, or someone over 35. That's who this watch is for, I think. Okay, I've never been in here before, and you don't need a watch to use this, but your watch works with it. I'm just gonna start by hitting the Ask Coach button, see what happens here. Hey, morning coach, can you suggest a workout that someone could do hypothetically on, you know, like an unboxing A-roll set for a tech channel? I wanna show off how many push-ups I can do. Coach is processing it. Good luck, Gemini.
We have a 25-pound plate if that's gonna do anything for you. For a drive?
Oh my God. Oh, it's 25 more than I want. It is kind of weird that it's just Gemini wrapped in a different app. I guess it's a tuned model maybe. I've put together a 20, I'm not doing 20. No equipment circuit for you. Even on a busy day like your unboxing sessions, you can do this. It's describing what the workout is, and then it's actually broken up into chunks. So you've got these interactive little blocks, but these two are part of the warm-up kind of section, and then these are kind of the principal ones, and then there's a cool-down section. What happens if I click on one of the little guys? Jumping jacks. I wonder if it procedurally creates these animations. I kind of doubt it, that would be really inefficient. You might laugh that it has instructions for jumping jacks, but I've seen footage of, I think it was like the Iraqi military back, you know, in George Bush era, and they were like training them, and I guess like jumping jacks wasn't like a thing they had in their culture, and people just like couldn't do them. It's interesting, you know, I take that for granted.
We will be critiquing your form here today.
I'm gonna skip the jumping jacks too, it's lame.
Can't handle the heat, eh?
Oh my God, I'm gonna hurt myself at work today, I know it.
Is this gonna help?
How is this Yes. I'll suit up with these in a second. So if I hit edit, what can I do? I can add an exercise, or I can edit the rest. Actually, it has 15-second rest between here. So I could edit, say the squats. I can change the reps to 20. Oh, that's 10. Yeah, that suits me. Or what if I hit add exercise? I get to choose from a list. Okay, we'll do one set of the whole thing. Start workout on your tracker. We'll automatically merge your tracker's metrics with this phone when you finish. So is this my tracker? That's like the generic term for the devices this can pair with? Is it gonna just work? It's not doing anything yet, so I guess we'll see. I started the workout on the phone, and hopefully it comes to the watch at some point.
I'm seeing the legs not going quite as far apart as that. And you're not.
These are not skinny jeans.
It's not even going up.
It's a high pill carpet.
All right, 5 seconds to go, and I'm skipping to the next thing. Whoa! 2, 1, done. Complete exercise. Oh, 15 seconds of rest. You earned it.
Oh, still nothing here. Are we even doing this for a reason?
Yeah, it's for your body.
Hey Gemini, why aren't you working? I really wanted to at least demo the workout stuff because there's just not that much else going on with this watch. Now there are some hardware things I didn't mention. There's double the internal storage this time, which is gonna be helpful for putting more offline media on it when you go for a run, you want your music. Just things like setting a timer and other watch functions that you might wanna do with your voice and with Gemini. I should also mention the gestures you can do on this watch, which were on the Watch 4, but they're more deeply integrated into the 5. So there's kind of like a global, if you do a double thing, it goes back. That's kind of cool. And honestly, the gestures in general are cool because how many times are your hands wet when you're, or full when you're working out, you can't really interact with it. So I like that. The other gesture is the accept. I don't know if I can do it here, but you pinch to go, basically. So let's say I'm choosing a workout and I go like this. Oh, it began. No, I don't want it. Back. Oh God. The pinches work here, but the double twist. Oh, that's right. The double twist doesn't work during workouts because you might just be jumping rope or something like that, or whatever you do for exercise, and that would screw you up. So you actually wouldn't want the twist to work in that scenario. Touche, Google. Other ways they claim this is better, the sleep tracking is 15% more accurate. I think that's compared to the Watch 4. And they're also claiming 2 times more accurate GPS route tracking. So this is where you're going for a run in the city. The GPS is, like a normal GPS is gonna give you some route, but those routes can be inaccurate because there's atmospheric conditions, for example. The signal from the GPS isn't accounting for the humidity or for reflections off of buildings. So now it's using differential GPS to take all those things into account to give you a more accurate route. And I think that's probably gonna be one of the biggest like on the ground upgrades for people who actually use their watch for this kind of stuff. They say it outperforms the Apple Watch Ultra 3 and the Garmin Fenix 8 Pro, but it's marketing, you know? There's also a coming soon feature where if your watch detects that you have fallen asleep and you had music playing in your Pixel Buds, it will pause the music. You might not actually want that, but I'm sure it's something you can turn on and off. Battery life, the actual claim is the same, even though the milliamp hours has slightly increased, at least on one of the watches. And the reason the battery life that you get is the same is just because the AI stuff is just gonna take more juice. It takes everything from us. And finally, there is an SOS feature, even in remote locations, so that, you know, it'll share your location and call emergency services if you're lost and stuff, even if your phone doesn't have network. There's a trial that you can join now. I don't know if that's gonna result in a paid subscription down the line. So let's talk about the value. There is a trade-in program. If you have a Pixel Watch 1 like I do, they'll give me 50 Canadian dollars for this puppy if I buy a new one. 55 for a Watch 2, I think 90 for a 3, and 150 Canadian for if I have a Watch 4 and I was upgrading to the 5 for some reason. Please don't do that. Although I should note that like the Watch 4, this is designed to be repairable. Maybe not by you, maybe not even by a guy on Craigslist, but at least by someone, maybe someone at Google, so that if your screen breaks or the battery has an issue, they can repair part of the watch without throwing the whole thing in the landfill. So that is a plus. If you already have a watch, I hope there's a lot of distance between it and this upgrade. Like even as someone who has a Watch 1, and I'm by no means a power user of this thing, I basically use it for notifications. I feel no reason to upgrade, but you might if you are a power user, or if it is gonna be the first watch that a person gets, especially if you want help with the workout stuff because you don't know what to do at the gym and the coach thing really helps you, and you wanna be able to see, in theory, how much time is left in your set and what your next workout is and log it from the watch. That seems like a cool feature that I wish I could have used today. For those people, like if it's a gift or something like that, or if you're getting to that age where you really should be considering your blood pressure and your your insulin resistance, then maybe this is good for you as well. But for everyone else, I don't know, I'd probably just buy a used one or something. I just personally would struggle to justify the price. Like it's just really expensive. I just want to spend $150 to $200 on a watch, like max. But that's just me. If you like this video, check out our other videos on previous watches, or other watches, or Pankratz watches. Watch Pankratz watch.